All praises, all honor, all glory be unto Yahweh. Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone that rule well. And peace and salutation to all the Akim doing and pushing this word in all honesty, truth, and sincerity worldwide. And a sincere shalom to the elect. And a shalom to the sincere sisters who actually do listen and follow along. So I wanted to get into this proper judges, okay? Because right now, this world, the way it's being ruled, is not by proper judges, all right? And the scriptures clearly show us that. Clearly show us that, you know, Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. The wicked don't have righteous judgment. They don't have righteous counsel. As a matter of fact, the scriptures clearly tell you that you shouldn't take one of their advice. As a matter of fact, it said, let me see something real quick. Hey, you could go into there, but 37. And Sirach, I think that's 39 or 19 and 24. We'll get into both of them just in a second. Sirach 37, and I mean, you could go into the whole thing, but I just want to get straight to the point. Verse 12, but be continually with a godly man, whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of the Lord, whose mind is according to thy mind, and will sorrow with thee if thou shalt miscarry. Okay? So that's the type of person you're supposed to take counsel with. That's the type of person that you're supposed to be aligned with, right? In one accord with, walking with. Salakia, this thing keeps... Yeah, Salakia, this little computer thing for my car. So that's the person that you're supposed to be taking, wise counsel from, right? But what the wicked scriptures clearly tell you that. Let me get into this real quick. Sirach 19. Yep. Sirach 19 and 22. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence. Right. And they're sinners, right? They're the real wicked, all right? Because you got three classifications of men. The sons of God, sons of men, and the sons of the wicked, okay? And they're the wicked, all right? So it wouldn't be a wise decision to take counsel from an individual like that. You would be taking counsel from an individual who is like-minded, one of the sons of God, who is righteous, walking in righteousness, actually, I must say, because 2/3 of Israel, they're walking in wickedness. They're walking in darkness, right? So we don't take advice from 2/3. We don't take advice from Esau or Edom because they don't rule righteously. They don't have the fear of God on them. So their knowledge, their understanding, as a matter of fact, even their wisdom, 1 Corinthians chapter 3:19, that's foolishness with the Most High, okay? So let's get into the meat of the program right here. Psalms chapter 58. And this is all clear. The scriptures make this clear. Even in Proverbs, tells you that what is clear unto them. Proverbs 8 and 8. All the words of my mouth are in righteousness. See? We speak of righteousness. When we go to give counsel to somebody, we go to the scriptures. We go to where righteousness can be found, okay? Where the proper advice can be found. Proper counsel, okay? Continuing, there is nothing forward like perverse, okay, or perverse in them. They are all plain to him that have on this Salakia. They are plain to him that understandeth, and right to them that find knowledge. Right. So all these words are plain unto him that have understanding. Okay. Even in Sirach it tells you that too. Let me see here. Is it 39? Sirach 39. 20 something around there. Yep. Sirach 39 and 24. as his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked, right? And Esau, Edom, we're one way, one direction, and he's the other direction. You get what I'm saying? So this man is the wicked, okay? This is why we're not getting, the world is not being led in proper judgment, proper counsel, okay? Because the wicked is being ruled. Psalms chapter 58 and verse 1. Do ye indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Do ye judge uprightly, O ye sons of men? Yea, in heart ye work wickedness. Ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. See? So this is Esau, Edom. He don't judge uprightly. In Psalms chapter 50, tells you that he has the instruction book, but he casts it behind him. So he don't use righteousness to judge right? He uses wickedness. He uses his own imaginations, his own deceits, vain deceits, right? Continuing, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. See that? So they're created. That's his job. That's what he's doing, They're created to be misfits. They're created to go off. They're created to be the wicked, okay? They weren't created to do righteousness. So there's no way that they could pass forth a righteous judgment, okay? This is why we tell you individuals out there that the world right now is suffering. It doesn't have righteous rulers in place, okay? As a matter of fact, I can't believe I didn't put that in there. Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Plain and simple, straight to the point. We could even close the book right there. We could end the lesson right there. But, let's continue. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3, starting from 1. But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of God, and there shall no torment touch them. In the sight of the unwise they seem to die, and their departure is taken for misery, and their going from us to be utterly destroyed. But they are in peace, for though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality. And having been chastened, and having been a little chastened, they shall be greatly rewarded. For God proved them and found them worthy for himself. Yeah, putting them through that affliction, as it says right here. And that's the 144. That's the elect, and it's gonna follow up on that. As gold in the furnace have he tried them, and received them as a burnt offering. And in the time of their visitation they shall shine, and run to and fro like sparks among the stubble. Here's the point. They shall judge the nations and have dominion over the people, and their Lord shall reign forever. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth. That's going back into understanding again. And such as be faithful in love, faithful in love. And what's the love? Remember, keeping the commandments. And we're faithful in these commandments. We see what Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is proclaiming through the scriptures, and we're holding faith, keeping his commandments, doing what he said to do, okay? So we're faithful in that love. Faithful in love shall abide with him, for, let me start over again. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints, and he have care for his elect. Okay? So he cares for his elect. That's the people that are going to be ruling. That's going to be the top judges. Okay? And right now, they're going through this furnace of affliction to be proven to be good judges. Okay? They're going through all of this melee, All this, like the gold in the furnace and silver. What do you do to gold if you want it pure? You put it into the fire and you refine it. And that's what the Lord is doing. He's putting us in this fire right here, in these chains of darkness, going through all this anguish on the earth. And he said, be faithful, hold your patience, right? And Lord, will we be, faithful unto the end and hold our patience so we can be found as 24 karat in the eyes of the Lord, the best choice gold, right? So going back into this, verse 8, they shall judge the nations, right? Because after they've been going through all these afflictions, they've been set aright. The Lord has set them aright, okay? And what do I mean by that? Just like I said, he put them through all that affliction, all that torment, all that torture, okay? All that suffering. And they held fast to the word, to the commandments, and they were proven at the end to be, those worthy judges, those worthy men, okay? They shall judge the nations and have dominion over the people, and their Lord shall reign forever, right? And how are they going to judge? They're going to judge in righteousness. They're not going to judge in wickedness, because they've been found, proven to be able to be put in that position, okay? Yep. Oh, 1 John. Was that 1 John 2 in it? 3 and 2. Slovakia. 1 John 3. 1 John chapter 3 and 2. Beloved, now are we the sons of God, and it doeth not yet appear what we shall be, but we know that when he shall appear, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is. Right? We're going to be, as it tells you in 1 Corinthians, we're going to be changed in the twinkling of an eye. Okay? We're going to, hey, after all of this bullshit and melee that we got to go through, the Lord is going to give us that transformation. And how are we going to be able to, how do you call it? Slacky, I'm using the words wrong. We're going to have that spiritual power to, know what these heathens are thinking, know what's going on with these heathens and whatnot. Our judges, they're going to be, Slacky, the taskmasters that we put over, Esau and all of them. We're going to have spiritual power. We're going to have those new bodies. Ain't nobody going to be able to fuck with us, okay? And it's not like we're going to go off and we're going to purposely just, appear to a heathen and just slap them up. We're going to be righteous judges. You go off, you're going to get fucked up, beaten to utter powder, man, okay? To that nation that doesn't want to serve. We're going to have those how do you call it? Like a king has that rod, You Edomites and you other nations, you're not, you're going to like it because it tells you when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when you do wickedness, you're not going to like it at all, At all. It's going to be a sting. It's going to be something that you're going to remember, okay? And, hey, even amongst your own people, it's going to be, hey, did you hear what happened to Thomas, or whatever you know what I'm trying to say, whatever his name going to be. One of the heathens, whatever. You heard what happened to him? Man, he's still laid up. He's still laid up. Damn. That's why you don't mess with the Israelites. Boom, spiritually just appear. Yep, exactly. That's why you don't mess with us. We're your righteous judges. Okay? They're going to be trembling when we do shit like that. They're going to be having a conversation. Man, did you see what happened? He's still laid up, bro. Man, that's fucked up, though. Hey, you should have listened. Boom. And we go appear like, boop. Yeah. He should have. You're right. You're right. You have spoken well. Disappear again, But that's what's going to happen when we get those new bodies. Just to give you an example, you know what I mean? Of those spiritual bodies, those spiritually in-tuned power of the universe type shit, man. Like where you see Marvel and DC Comics and, with those superhuman abilities, Man, these people laugh at it. Go ahead and laugh. Romans 1 and 16. I'm not ashamed of this gospel, man. And, you know, they could go ahead and laugh all they want, you know. Like I said, we ain't ashamed of this gospel. But anyways, continuing, Philippians chapter 3 and verse 20. For our conversation is in heaven, from whence also we look for the Savior, the Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, who shall change our vile body. Yeah, these vile bodies, decrepitated right now. We're going through all what we're going through in these weak ass bodies. But the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. Okay? So we're being molded, right? So when we get with this mindset, right? Not this mindset as being weak in the flesh and weak in the body. When we get into those new bodies with the proper correct way of thinking, right? What we're being tried on right now. Man, it's going to be a hell of a combination, man. Because the Lord is going to give us spiritual power where when we get into those bodies, we're going to remember certain things that the heathens did to us. You know what I mean? You're going to have ability to know where certain things are on the earth. Move at the speed of light and sound, man. But yeah, these people make fun of it, right? It's right here in the Bible. Anyways, who shall change our vile body, that it may be fashioned like unto his glorious body, according to the working whereby he is able even to subdue all things unto himself. Because what? The Most High gave him all power. When you go back in Matthew, all power is given unto him. So if we're working for who Yahweh has put in charge and we're doing all that he said to do, imagine how Yahweh Shai looks now. I mean, you can't even fathom. It makes my feet tingle, okay? You can't even fathom what we'll be able to do, man. And here the Lord is just giving us a sneak preview of certain things in the scriptures. But these wacky-ass, tacky plantation Christians, they can't grasp this. Why? Because once again, they have a wicked ruler in charge who's not disclosing these things onto them, not showing them, hey, this is what's supposed to happen. This is what will take place in this earth, man. He's not a righteous judge. A righteous judge would tell you what's coming down the hill, okay? He would tell you what's coming up, what's about to happen. That's why the scriptures tell you to warn the people, man. And we're following, what the Lord said to do. Warn the people. Give them warning. Tell them what's about to happen. And we giving you a sneak preview. You just don't believe it. So who gonna get those bodies? Let's go into Revelation 7. Yep. Revelation chapter 7. It says, Revelation chapter 7 and verse 4. And I heard, Salakiakim, 1 second. What's going on here? Anyways, Revelation 7 and 4. And I heard the number of them which were sealed. And they were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. That's right. There's no room for nobody else, okay? There's no room for Elam. There's no room for Moab. There's no room for none of those people. The only people who are allowed in, it's only dealing with Israel, okay? So yeah, the ones who are going to get those bodies, that's the 144, okay? The elect. Revelation 7 and 13. And one of the elders answered, saying unto me, what are these which are arrayed in white robes, and whence come they? And he said unto me, Sir, thou knowest. And he said unto me, these are they which came out of great tribulation, and have washed their robes and made them white in the blood of the Lamb. This is only subjected to who? The 144, right? And they're the ones who are going to get those, within the twinkling of an eye, those spiritual bodies, right? Those are the ones, not nobody else. And they're going to be ruling with Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, King David, and the 144. That's the correct judges. Ultimately, that's it right there. I mean, you can't, you can't avoid, you can't, you know what I mean? You can't run from the facts. That's why you have people like Vocab. That's why you have people like Vocab trying to discredit these prophecies, okay? Trying to discredit the Israelites, trying to tell them, like, no, this is not going to happen, right? But we know this is going to happen, okay? Because through our spirit, Yahweh Shem Yahushua has gave it unto us to believe in him and to know that, hey, hold that faith. We are those faithful men. Hold that faith, okay? And know that these things are going to come to pass. Slacky Akim, I got confused there for a second. I thought some people are trying to, like, go in my house or something like that. But they're going to some Airbnb up the street or some bullshit like that. Anyways, so we hope to be a part of that number, okay? Those righteous judges that shall judge the whole world, man, okay? I mean, all Israel going to be good, but there's a elite class, as they would say, the 144, all right? And yeah, going back into this, the reason why he said, who are those? Like, who are these people? Because he saw different, he said, Israel scattered everywhere. So you're going to have some, in looking like the so-called Chinese, looking like the so-called Indian, looking like the so-called Hamites, right? Even some looking like the so-called Edom, or so-called white man, right? But going back into this, let's jump back in. So what are they going to be doing? They're going to be ruling as it's promised unto them, okay? Psalms chapter 2 and verse 8, asking me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. Right, the righteous of the righteous judges are going to be doing this, man. Okay? They're going to have dominion. They're going to be ruling over the people. Okay? Passing forth righteous judgment. Okay? That's why this earth is not being, ruled right. Because you got a wicked ruler in place. You don't got righteous judges in place. You got wicked judges in place. Wicked rulers, man. Verse 10, be wise now, therefore, O ye kings, be instructed, ye judges of the earth. Serve Yahweh with fear and rejoice with trembling. Okay? Kiss the son, lest he be angry. And how are we doing that? By doing this work, man. Okay? By doing this work. That's why you see, like I said, Vocab and all the rest of them, they're trying to discredit this, trying to, slow it down so the elect is not pulled out. But prophecy is prophecy, man. You can't slow down the prophecy. That's how dumb you are, You really think you're doing something, but you're not doing anything, man. If anything, you're just working your course. And we're just working our course. And, hey, this is of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, so you can't overthrow it. So going back into this Revelation chapter 2 and 25, but that which ye have already, hold fast till I come. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. See, this is going into the elect, ruling with Yahushua. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron. As the vessels of potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I have received of my Father. And this is all red letter. So this is Yahushua telling us, those that maintain on to the end, Matthew chapter 24 and 13, right? Those that hold their patience, right? Hey, even Revelation 3 and 10, right? To those ones, okay? That's who the 144, to those ones, he will give power to rule over the nations, right? The righteous judges, man. The 144. Right now, this world is not being judged right, man. This is why so much silly shit is going on. Because of people like Esau, Edom, okay? Yep, let's get this real quick and then we're going to close out. Sirach chapter 10 and verse 1. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. Right. So a wise judge, he will instruct his people. He won't give them bad advice. He won't give them bad food. He won't pollute the waters. You know what I mean? He won't do none of that. And the government of a prudent man is well ordered. Right. So going back again to who's on top ruling. And he's handing out, proper judgment onto the people. Because of verse 8, because of unrighteous dealings and injuries and riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. Okay? So this is what's gonna happen because you don't judge it right. Okay? Going back into Psalms chapter 58 and verse 1, do you judge it right? Do you judge uprightly? No, you don't. Okay? It's beer wickedness that you're on. Beer wickedness, man. Sirach chapter 19 and straight to the point, verse 21. The fear of the Lord goeth before the obtaining of authority. See that? The fear of the Lord goeth before obtaining authority, because a righteous ruler should really fear. We're going to get into that right now. Fear Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai in order for everything to run aright and go aright. Okay? Right now, everything's not going aright. It's not being well ordered. Okay? So going back into this, the fear of the Lord goeth before the obtaining of authority, but roughness and pride is the losing thereof. And what does the scriptures tell us about pride? There shall be many, dwelling in the latter time, in miseries because of that pride. 2nd Ezra chapter 8 and 50. I know I butchered it. So yeah, going back into this, a righteous ruler shall have the fear of the Lord, okay, in order to rule right. When you don't have the fear of the Lord, you don't rule right. You do whatever the hell you please. As a matter of fact, going back into Sirach, it tells you that as the king himself is, so are all of his officers and all the people inside there. So if he's wicked, they're all going to be wicked. If he doesn't judge right, they're not going to judge right, right? 2 Samuel chapter 23 and 3. The God of Israel said, the rock of Israel spake to me, he that ruleth over men must be just, ruling in the fear of God, right? And they don't rule in the fear of God. That's why this place is not doing too well, okay? Let's just say it like that. It's not going right, okay? This is bullshit now, okay? Psalms 112, okay. I could get both of them, but whatever. Let's just go here. Psalms chapter 37 and verse 23. The steps of a good man are ordered by Yahweh, and he delighteth in his way. Right. The steps of a good man are ordered by Yahweh. And you see, if you have a good man in charge, a righteous man in charge, then guess how you're going to walk? More than likely, you'll be shown the way of righteousness, how to walk the right way. But guess what? If you have a slothful man, a man of an evil heart, guess what? Like I said before, going back into Sirach chapter 10. So the man that rules the city, so are all the people that dwell therein like him. Okay? Because he shows no tolerance to wickedness. I mean, the wicked man shows too much tolerance, or tolerates too much wickedness. But a righteous man, being obedient, he won't tolerate that. Okay? He'll stomp the fire out right where it is. Psalms 112 and 1. Praise ye Yahweh. Blessed is the man that feareth Yahweh, that delighteth greatly in his commandments. Right. So, this is the man that's walking upright. This is the man that is well ordered. This is the man that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is well pleased with. A man who follows the commandments and knows to keep righteous judgment. Esau, Edom, on the other hand, follows whatever the hell he wants, does whatever the hell he wants, whenever he wants, and thinks that, yeah, that's it right there. That's it. It's all good. But going back into, Psalms chapter 50, it tells us that he has the instruction. So he purposely did this. He has the instruction book. And he said, fuck it. I know what to do better. You know what I mean? And this is why you see people carrying on in the way they carry on. Okay? Because who's ruling over them? All right? Let's finish out here. Sirach chapter 1 and verse 27. The fear of the Lord is wisdom. The fear of the Lord is wisdom. You see that? That's where it starts. All right? The fear of the Lord is wisdom and instruction. See that? When you fear the Lord, this is what you receive. You receive the wisdom and you receive that instruction. Okay? You receive that instruction. Okay? So okay. And faith and meekness are his delight. Right? The Lord don't like some man who is prideful, right? Man who doesn't have faith in what he is indulging in. Because you have to have that faith to satisfy the Lord, to please him. Okay? And these individuals out here, they do damn near none of these things, man. They don't fear Yahweh Shem Yahushai. They don't take the instruction. They cast it behind them. So what else is to be said about Esau, Edom, man? You're done. You're finished, man. You had your chance. You know? You had your chance. Let's just say it like that, man. You ruined it. You had a chance and you ruined it, sucker. So with that, all praises, all honor, all glory be unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakar Kodash. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone that rule well. And peace and salutation to all the Akim doing and pushing this word down, honesty, truth, and sincerity worldwide. And a sincere shalom to the elect. I hope you're edified. Lord willing, to the next time. Wah, abad babal. Shalom, Akim.